I got an important message for you today. You're all really important. Don't let society tell you you're not. I was watching a thing last night about how humans are created from stardust and everybody's individually created from stardust, and we're all unique. And you know what Jim Carrey said? And honestly, the craziest part is he had some scandals and stuff, and he's really shown himself to be quite the guy, hasn't he? Got a pretty good moral compass. The media used to try to vilify him. Big time. And he said, we're all creators. We're all born to create. You don't have to have anything. Just your belief that you can create. And it's true, I think. Anyway, it got me all pumped up last night, thinking, you don't have to have everything. You don't have to have a whole setup and all this money, and you can be yourself. And even if you're not doing much, you can still, it's still considered being creative. Look at, I invented a whole new intro. I'm going to start smashing everything in the house. Got to start cheap though. Start cheap now. I was thinking about that. Smashing lettuce and onions and ramen noodles. I don't want to start getting expensive, because next thing you know, I'm going to have 1 million viewers, and I'm going to have to start every episode. I'm going to have to start smashing things that are more expensive. Anyway, I was all pumped up last night, and I got another subscriber. I finally broke 40, and that's a huge milestone for me. It's laughable in the scheme of things, but it meant the world to me. I don't know why. Going from 30 to 40 took months. But I didn't cheat. I could have cheated. I didn't cheat. And then I went in. Another thing is, I love bacon. I don't just love bacon. I've asked Bacon to marry me. She said yes, so I don't know when we're going to do the wedding, but oh, I'm just in love with it. Love with her. She means everything to me. Seriously, there's nothing like bacon. I don't know. It's probably become the worst addiction of my life. Every week I eat a pound, for sure. Maybe 2. How do you beat it? How do you beat bacon? It tastes so damn good. It tastes so good for the amount you pay. $4 for a pound still. In Wisconsin, anyway. Anyways, I don't know if anybody told you today, but you guys are special. You really are. I'm not just saying that either. I'm not just being a weirdo. You really are. The more I think about it, I'm trying to watch all smaller channels and stuff, and it's actually, I'm telling you, we've been duped. There's some of these small channels, the people are really interesting in general. Like, I don't know where we got off in society thinking that we're not good enough, that we need to look up to all these weird fucking people. Like that guy I would always laugh about that punches himself in the face. He got arrested yesterday. Nothing's good enough. He had to go out and get arrested now, and that clavicle, and dope heads, man. They're addicted. They're addicted to the clicks. Addicted. It's crazy drug called clout. I have no idea what that's all about, but it's got these kids wrapped up. And then I seen, on another note, I worked at a lot of Pizza Huts, and just in general, restaurants and stuff. And it's so sad. You just don't know. Like, the normal person is just not going to realize how sad what's happening in America. There's no way to transfer my disdain, or what's the word for it? Just, what's the word? It's not shock. It's man, this was part of our culture, was going to the restaurant, having an experience. And what they did was these corporations, is they sold us all out. I was thinking about how to relate the topic to somebody that hasn't worked in the... It's like when you watch The Goodfellas and they sell everything out the back door and they light the place on fire and collect the insurance. And the only people that really suffer after all the money's gone is all the people that enjoyed the restaurant and all the good times. That'll never be had again. That's what's happening. They sold the restaurants on the back of corporate greed, and they sold their customer right out the door. And they're just not going to trick them anymore. I'm telling you, it's this movement's coming, and I'm going to look like I was brilliant. You know, people saying you're goofy now, but all of a sudden, and they've set it up so that corporations and these corporate restaurants and this stuff, there's just no way for them to ever do it again like they used to. Enjoy remember you used to go to, they'd have pizza buffets and smiling faces at these Pizza Huts and stuff. Like I said, I worked there, and you could just tell the corporate greed had gotten out of control. From when I first started in high school to back only 10 years ago, I was at a Pizza Hut, what they've done to the ingredients and the people and the way they treat the customer. And I just can't believe it. I left. I wouldn't do it no more. I just couldn't even. They sold our futures. And then you see this circus going on in this country. What a circus. Nobody's going to step up and do anything to this guy. What are we going to do? Nobody's doing nothing. They're parading around like a circus. They got Hillary and Bill out there, and what are they going to do? They're all sick perverts. What are they going to do? Nobody's going to do anything. Nothing's been done. Nothing's going to be done. Every question that's asked to Kash Patel, he sits there and he looks at... It's all a show. He's acting stupid. Nobody can be that goofy. Come on. Nobody's going to do a thing about it. Nothing. We live in a fucking circus, people. We've sold our soul to the corporation. There's no way to get it back. I've been trying to think about a way to, like, because I get bored, you know. I think about topics, and it's just impossible. The corporation's won. There's nothing. What's anybody going to do about it? Who? What? What are you going to do about it? Well, who's going to go stand up and make a change? Who? Nobody. We're all hooing like owls. You go online, there's 5 million comments. Not one of them people is ever going to make a change. Not one. 5 million people, they're real funny, witty. They make their memes in a basement, but not one of them is going to do a damn thing about it. Nothing. It's only going to enable the deciders to do worse. That's all. It's just enabling them. They're watching the circus right now, and they're just being enabled to do even worse. Because there's not going to be any repercussions for their actions. None. Zero. Zip. We all know it. So you got the kids in the basement making memes, and them poor kids, they go to work. Think about it. Man, the corporations are just unbelievable. They go to work for Walmart. They don't make any money at all. I think that Walmart pay tops out somewhere around, I don't even want to guess, but I'd say it's like $19 an hour. I know some kids that are there that are making 13 or $14 an hour, and I just sit and shake my head, like, and they keep lying to these kids, and then they wonder why they turn into goblins. And you can't live on $15 an hour. Forget it. Just forget it. It's not happening. It's not. Period. I don't care who you are. Anyway, yeah, me and Bacon, we're in love. Like I said, the whole idea today was that you're all individual and you can all be creators. Heck, make yourself a channel. I'll join it. If I got 40, we give 40 over to you. That's 41. Heck, we all deserve to have a couple thousand viewers and feel like we're doing something with our lives. You guys are more... I guarantee almost every single one of you is more interested than I am. And I would love to see your thoughts on how you feel about going to work in society and your job. Your job's important and very interesting to me. I'm very serious about it too. I don't care if you're just packaging boxes. It's just as interesting as anyone. What? These losers on Wall Street or that are using AI programs and they're all connected to each other through a big database and mainframe of wires under the city, so that they get the stock prices before anybody else, 5-10 seconds, which has been proven. So they can screw the common guy from ever making money in the stock market. And they just sit at their desk snorting cocaine. You're telling me that your life ain't more interesting than these fucking goofballs that we put on a pedestal? Come on. I know it is. I'd rather watch you package boxes all day and laugh about things that happen in life. And I have a feeling it's coming back. They're losing control, I can tell. Maybe not today, don't get me wrong. Kids are so easily influenced in high school and stuff with these guys on the internet and telling them what to like, and they follow the leader and stuff, but I can see it slipping. I just see it slipping. You know how I know it's slipping? Their control is slipping? Because they're willing to do even crazier and crazier stuff to get on, to get a click. I mean, this clavicular guy got arrested yesterday or this weekend or something. They're willing to literally go to the final extremes to maintain any type of relevance in society. And it won't be long. People are sick of it. It's like anything else. Everybody had to have a starter jacket, and I loved them too. I had one too. All of a sudden, you never seen one again, did you? Or anything else. Like it goes with anything else. It was a trend, and that's all it'll be. The power always comes back to the people because there's no other option. They've put us all and made us all feel so low and so needy and turned us all into consumerism. That's what they did. Slowly but surely, they turned all the kids and everybody into consumers, Yep. Corporate greed turned us all into consumers, and we all bought into it, thinking it was going to make our life better. Did the Beanie Babies make our life better? Nope. Made them worse. Thousands of lost dreams in them stupid animals that are in people's boxes. How many goofy parents got them piles and piles? I gotta have the Princess Diana bear. We should have known. We should have seen it coming, what they were doing to us right then and there. When they're selling a stupid stuffed animal for what? At one time they were going for what? $10,000 for that shit. We should have known. And nobody's seen the madness. Nobody took a step back and it seemed to go from if you take the 80s and early 90s, somewhere right in there is where it all came to an end, because they actually made products that would come out that were pretty dang cool for a kid. And they lasted a long time. They made them durable, whether it was a skateboard or a BMX bike or whatever fad it was. And it had the consumer in mind. It wasn't just corporate greed. There was greed. There's always going to be greed. But now it's pure corporate greed. Just take Pokemon cards. Just take Pokemon cards or sports cards in general. We've already gone through this. What do you think's really coming? Charging for what? Now they're individually packaging the cards and people can't see it. This is a Beanie Baby craze all over again. Sure, if you can argue with me and that's fine because, I agree with you. There are instances of investments and stuff like this. There are, but it's not going to be people like you. You're not going to be Jake Paul with all the influencer or the other idiot brother that's selling one of them for $10 million because you have so much influence over the kids and the card grading company. You're not going to have the original 1 out of 3 Mike Trout, You're going to get a card that you think is valuable because it says 1 of 1. People, they don't just hand out the valuable cards in packs, okay? If you haven't figured that out, you're silly. it'd be like the Federal Reserve printing random $1 million bills and sending them out in the regular money supply. Come on, people. Nobody's walking into that. You're not going to go to the store and get a 1/1 Paul Skeens patch auto. You're not going to go to walk into a card shop and get a 1/1 Michael Jordan rookie patch auto or whatever they're called. I'm not big into it, so if I butcher your people, those cards have been designed and already under the table paid for to go to where they're supposed to go. You think these corporations are going to follow the rules? You think they care? Do you think they give one shit if they get caught? Do you think they care? They've turned us into people that they believe we are so dumb they can do whatever they want. They can do whatever they want at this point. They have been doing whatever they want. But I think it's going to change because you can see, I had no faith in humanity. None. Zero. Up until a while, I don't know what happened in the last couple of years, but I've been looking at it through a different lens. Watching people, I go to these drive-thrus and stuff. And I'm telling you, and I talk to people, they're not average. The average person is not as dumb as everyone thinks. They put on a show. They just act dumb. It's easier to act dumb. I'm telling you, they're not that dumb. I didn't give them enough credit. I didn't give people enough credit. They are not dumb. They know what's going on. They know they're being used by the corporations. At first, I didn't think so, but they know. You see somebody that they're dressed up in nose rings and all that stuff, and naturally, at my age, I don't want to say that I'm judgmental. I try not to be, but I always think like they don't know what's going on in this world, but they do. They do. Just like anybody else, they do. They're not stupid. They know they're getting used and taken advantage of. And it's me that's dumb for assuming that just because they dress differently than me. Just because I watch too much stuff on the internet. They know. They know what's going on. Don't you remember us as kids? We were the same way. Remember we all be wearing our them stupid South Park necklaces, and we were the same way. There was a South Park fad. What else did we do? Then we wore them stupid pipes, jeans. You want to look back on those and say those were cool, but they never were. Those pipes jeans were never cool. I don't know what we were thinking. I got a pair. I should pull them out. What were we thinking? Those were never cool. Some things you look back with fond memories, and they were cool, like Super Mario 64 and... Listen, I still got a pair of pipes jeans. Jinko jeans, or whatever they're called. I still got a pair somewhere around here. And let me tell you something. They were never cool. I don't know what we were thinking. I've tried to go back into like the nostalgia of it to even today, and I brought them out one time to look at because I'm like, wonder if this trend will make a comeback, because they kind of tried to bring it back a comeback a little bit with the Jinko jeans. I don't know if they called them Lee pipes or something, but they were out not too long ago. And let me tell you something, people. The more you look at them, pull them out, and try them on, there was never anything cool about those. I don't know what we were thinking. And then we had the, what else did we do? What else did we have? What else do we have? I'm trying to remember them all because I know that there's some of us are going to be different age groups. What else do we have? We had them stupid Jinkos. We had a huge South Park craze. Then what did we go to from there? Let me think. I know there was a time that we went full blown into chains and studs around our neck, just like these kids got now with their nose rings and everything. It's funny how when you get older, you kind of... But I also do remember how dumb I was, though. I thought I knew everything when I was dressing like that, too. So then we had the bright colors, or was that just me? I'm pretty sure everybody had those, too. Remember the big pockets and bright colored, almost like flight suit pants? I don't know what they call them. What did they call those? People were wearing bright colors, and then it was the what else came out? Then we went right into how mental. And then obviously we had the Aeropostale, and obviously we went into all the other stuff too, but like then all of a sudden the fad came out with Abercrombie. And you remember people used to kill each other over Abercrombie. Remember that? And slowly but surely, corporate greed took over. Remember how nicely made Abercrombie shirts started out being in Aeropostale and all these places? And how they ended up? How thin they are? We had the Hollister and went right into that preppy look. But before all that, we were wild too. We had some ugly clothes, I'll tell you. Remember? Sure did. They were ugly. The good news here is these eggs don't really matter. These kids are all right. They're good kids, man. They're good kids. People are smarter than we give them all credit for. Nobody's. People get used to sometimes you don't have to talk so much, you know? That's what I gotta learn. I'm only all doing this to learn too, you know? I broke an egg. I know I'm not important. My theory on this whole thing is, what makes them important then? You know? What? Because somebody says they are? Today was all about just telling you that we have to start taking back our make choices, better choices. In society. Stop falling for these stupid traps like Pokemon cards. And it really sucks because I know a lot of people enjoy it, and that's good. You know, if you enjoy that kind of stuff, trading cards with your kids and stuff, that's awesome. But make it about the experience you're giving your child, you know, not about the cards. That's all I'm saying. Make it about spending time with your child. If they love it, then that's great. But don't get wrapped up in trying to fall into the corporate greed investment proposition. It's a piece of cardboard, and they're not giving you the good ones. I promise. They're not giving you the good ones. No way, Jack. There's no way you're opening up a there's no way they're giving you the $1 million rookie cards. It's an illusion. It's like when we started with the mafia talk about how they burnt the business down. That's kind of like how corporate greed works. Just like the mafia rigged all the games at McDonald's, right? Destroyed it for everybody. What do you think's going on? You don't think that somebody that gets one of these all these really expensive cards is I did the worst job ever with these eggs. The worst. I'm so angry about it. You ever just get so damn mad about it? I'm so damn mad. I got a whole new one, like I said, but I felt it coming when you're having a day. Just a bad day going. I couldn't sleep. I'm just making a long video and talking because I got to use my editor. I got to start learning how to use it better and decide what I want to do for lengths of... It's like the German in Venice I watch, right? He's pretty cool. He's got 1 million followers on, he does LA and stuff. Anyway, the most important thing I've ever heard him say is, this is your own cable channel. Because there's always an argument about how long should something be. How he was talking about, he always had, people telling him he made too long of videos, or all he does is walk around the same places, and his answer was, and it took him a long time to realize, and I thought it's just brilliant, right? His answer was, this is my cable channel. I'm my own cable channel, right? Now, the more you think about this, the more it starts to set in, okay? At first, you're like, what the hell are you talking about, Switch? You're your own person, right? So your own life, you're really your own promotional network, your own cable channel. So the things you are doing, if somebody likes your channel for who you are, then the more time you're on your channel, even if you're making material that's somewhat similar, then it's still your cable channel. You're selling yourself. You're building a channel for yourself that people can find at any time of the day on YouTube and enjoy when they wanna. And you're allowed to run your channel however you wanna run it. And you don't have to have people telling you, you got to make 8-minute videos if you want to get somebody to click on it. Because only the worst part about it all is that only the first 30 seconds matter. Think about that. Only the first 30 seconds matter. After that, they could care less if you stay on their video. 30 seconds. They get you for 30 seconds and you just supported their channel. They tell you nothing. It doesn't matter after that. You're only worth 30 seconds to these people. Don't forget that. 30 seconds. They don't care about anything else. On my channel, you're worth a lot more than 30 seconds. I'm giving you my time because I enjoy your time. So every single person that watches my channel, the Switch channel, has nothing right now, and that's okay. 40 subscribers, cares enough to spend time with me. And that means the world to me. And that's why last night I was thinking, when I was watching this program on us all starting from Stardust, which is true. It's true. You can look it up, and how important we are. And we're all creators because we're from creation. Whether or not you're a believer, any of that shit, it's a mathematical fact that we're from the stars. Okay? So we're naturally creative people because we were created from star matter. And you spending your time with me, even though I'm not saying much, is, and there are some of you that are, I could do this every day for you, even if that means, if I hit one person that enjoys spending time with me, one, I give them extra of my time and share it with them. It means everything to me. I don't even care. I don't even care. I was thinking about that yesterday. I really mean that too. That's the thing. I think eventually people are going to realize I really mean that. I really do. If I ever got big or something, which I'm not saying I will. I'm not saying that it's going to happen or not, but you have to have some sort of belief in yourself too. There's a fine line. Obviously, I'm not doing anything, but right now, major or nothing. But I would give all my time that somebody would have if I could make somebody's day better. That's how I am. And I think that is going to come through one day to people. Somebody that accidentally clicks on my channel or something. And I think that will come through one day. That I meant that. That I would give all my time. That's the kind of guy I am. I think that's going to come through one day. People are going to be like, he's not so bad. The Switch channel ain't so bad. He doesn't do much. Sometimes he says something stupid. Once in a while, he actually gets out of the house and does something besides cook and bacon. But at the end of the day, they're going to say, he's not that bad, though, of a dude. His channel is pretty good for what it is. And, man, that's what I'm saying. Look at how crunchy that is. Whatever. I mean, it's not bad, but man, sometimes I dig through bacon for, I'm just looking at the time on the screen. I dig through bacon for so long that you can't eat that with a spoon. What I'm saying is, I come up with that stupid little thing in the beginning, and some people are just gonna laugh at me every day, maybe, if I get 1,000 people, right? And just see what I throw that day, maybe, but there might be some that me spending 40 minutes of my time doing a little bit of editing, and they like spending time with me, and I like spending time with them. It makes me feel good. Somebody watches my video all the way through because they wanted, who knows, they just enjoy spending time with me. It's worth it, you know? It's worth it. It's worth every moment of this experiment I've been doing. You know? Because I don't have a family, you guys. I don't know if you've realized that. I got a family, but I don't have one. They're not here. There's nobody around. I got one, but I shouldn't say it like that. It's my own fault too. But you're my family is what I'm saying. You're my family. The people that take their time out of their day to spend it with me is my family. I know for a fact there's a couple of you. And I was thinking about that. And even though I don't even know you, because most of you are hidden and don't talk and everything, I know somebody's watching. And even that, when I'm talking, it's not even like talking to myself. If you haven't done it, you got to try. It's therapeutic. It's like really having a family. I don't know how to explain it to people, man. Even if it's nothing, you make a video about nothing. You're putting yourself into it and you're creating something. And it feels good. And it'll get better. You'll get better. You have to get better. I can't get worse than I am right now on this channel. I will find a way to get better. And once you get people that start commenting, that's the next step. 40 or 50 people subscribe and 20 views is fine. all of a sudden you get people that get to know you after a while and they finally feel comfortable like typing something in the comments. Because I'm not going to snap at you. Look at me. I'm a goofball. I'm not going to snap out at you. I think eventually people are going to be like, open up to the fact that, hey, he's not that bad of a guy. I'm going to type something in. You know? And then I start getting ideas and then it comes alive, I think, is what happens. The channel comes alive. It's on life support right now. It's on life support, people. I'm trying to maintain. And I think eventually what happens is, if your channel is going to make it, it comes alive, you know? People start saying stuff, you know? You get a community is what it's called, an active community, you know? And it's going to be an honest community too, because I didn't cheat. You ain't going to find Chinese bot farm comments in my... You go to other people's and it's all, you're the best, you're the best, you're the best, heart, heart, heart. It's all bot farming comments, you know? They have rooms with Chinese ladies that are holding like 40 phones in front of them. It's just absolute insanity. It's all over too. Just go through people's comments. You'll see they pay for views. Look at their comments. They'll have hearts. Heart, 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 smiley faces. We love you. Ain't real. I'd rather have 100 people calling me an idiot than 1 million Chinese hearts. So... I wasn't even that hungry. I just wanted to make bacon, and the eggs were a couple days. I have new eggs. So I'm like, you know what I'm going to do? Make another video that I probably won't put up because it's too long. It's 40 minutes long. It's crazy. For nothing. Should I give her the bacon, guys? She got a good meal today because I wasn't even that hungry. And I had to cook off them eggs. So it's Rox's day. It's Rox's big day. She even got a couple little pieces of bacon in there. I'll tell you what though. There's a lot of hate on bacon in this world, but